See, when you come to understand Jesus died for you so that you can live a Christ-like life. Are y'all following me? See, sometimes you get so hung up on Jesus that you forget the Christ. Mary is looking for Jesus, but Jesus is no longer here. He is the Christ now. And she doesn't recognize Jesus because now he's been transformed into the Christ. She recognizes his voice. Now watch this, because when she stops him, the Bible says that she's supposing that he's a gardener. And she stops who she thinks is the gardener and says, hey, have you seen Jesus? And he says, woman, why are you weeping so hard? And she said, listen, I'm looking for Jesus. Have you seen him? And he says to her, he says, Mary. And when he calls her name, she recognizes his voice, but he doesn't look like Jesus. But she recognizes his voice. Are y'all still with me? See, there are people who are looking for you, but they can't find you simply because they don't recognize you in your resurrected state. Now watch this, because when Mary first sees him, her perception of him is that he is a gardener. What is Mary seeing that God is trying to show us? What is a gardener? Because Mary thinks that he is a gardener. Now, where does gardeners work? In a garden. What does gardeners do? They till, they plant, they sow, and they reap. Are y'all hearing me? She sees him in his resurrected state as a gardener, one that takes care of the land. Let me bring it closer to you. One that takes care of the dirt. See, I just reach over and tell somebody, you know you dirt. You know you dirt. Come on, just push him, let him know. You know you dirt. But thank God you got a gardener. Thank God you got a gardener with your dirty self. With all the weeds in your life. You better be glad you got a gardener. Somebody that can pull your weeds. Somebody that can plant seed in you that will bring forth something that's worth having in your life. Somebody say, thank God we got a gardener. Mary sees him as the gardener.